Some people walk through this world without feeling what others feel. They see pain and turn away. They watch tears fall and stay silent. These are the cold-hearted people, and they move among us every single day. What makes someone this way is not always clear at first. They might smile at the right times or say the right words, but something deep inside them is missing. The warmth that most people carry in their hearts simply does not exist in theirs. Understanding who these people are can protect you from getting hurt. It can save you from wasting years on someone who will never truly care about you. The signs are there if you know where to look. Today we are going to walk through 5 clear signs that show when someone has a cold heart and no soul. These are not small things or tiny details. These are big, clear patterns that tell you everything you need to know about a person. Before we start, please do not skip around in this video. Every single sign builds on the last one, and missing even one part could mean missing the full picture. If you want to save time, watch this at 1.5 or 2 times speed instead of jumping ahead. Trust me, every second of this video matters. By the end, you will know exactly how to spot these people before they cause damage in your world. Let's dive right in. Think about the last time someone stepped on your foot by accident. What did they do? They probably said sorry right away, even though it was not on purpose. That is what normal people do. We feel bad when we hurt someone, even by mistake. But here is where things get interesting. Cold-hearted people do not work like this at all. They could knock over your drink, ruin your plans, forget your birthday, or say something that cuts deep into your heart, and they will look you straight in the face without a single sorry coming out of their mouth. Wild, right? But it gets even crazier than that. When you try to talk to them about what they did, watch what happens next. They will turn the whole thing around faster than you can blink. Suddenly, the thing they did wrong becomes your fault somehow. They forgot your birthday? Well, you should have reminded them. They said something mean. You are too sensitive and cannot take a joke. They broke a promise. You expected too much from them in the first place. See how that works? They are like magicians, but instead of pulling rabbits out of hats, they pull excuses out of thin air. And here is the thing that makes this so dangerous. Normal people have this little voice inside their head that goes off like an alarm when they hurt someone. It is called a conscience, and it makes us feel guilty when we mess up. That guilty feeling pushes us to make things right. But cold-hearted people, that alarm system is just not there. The wires are cut. The batteries are dead. Nothing rings. Nothing buzzes. They hurt you and feel absolutely nothing about it. Now let me tell you what happens when you stick around someone like this. At first, you might think they just have a hard time saying sorry. Maybe they grew up in a family where nobody apologized, so they never learned how. You make excuses for them in your head because you care about them. But then it happens again.
And again. And again.
1 month turns into 6 months. 6 months turns into a year. Before you know it, you have been dealing with this person for years, and they have never once looked you in the eye and given you a real, honest apology. Not even one time. And during all those years, something happens to you. The trust you had starts cracking like old paint on a wall. You stop believing anything they say because their words mean nothing when they never take responsibility. The resentment builds up inside you like pressure in a bottle until you feel like you might explode. And worst of all, you start questioning yourself. You wonder if maybe you are the problem. Maybe you are too needy. Maybe you are overreacting. Maybe you are going crazy. But let me tell you something right now. You are not crazy. When someone refuses to apologize for hurting you over and over again, that is not stubbornness. That is not pride. That is a person with no empathy and no accountability. That is a cold-hearted person, and that is sign number 1. Now, have you ever noticed how some people light up like a Christmas tree when they need something from you? Their texts come faster. Their calls are more frequent. They remember your name perfectly and suddenly act like you are their favorite person on the planet. They laugh at your jokes. They ask how your day went. They might even throw in a compliment or two. And it feels good, right? It feels like you matter to them. It feels like you finally have a real connection with this person. But then something shifts. The moment they get what they needed from you, everything changes. The texts stop. The calls disappear. It is like you never existed in the first place. This is what cold-hearted people do, and it hurts in a way that is hard to put into words. They do not see you as a person with feelings, dreams, and a heart that can break. They see you as a tool, a hammer,
A screwdriver.
something to use when they need it and put back on the shelf when they are done.
Think about it.
How many times have you helped someone move their stuff into a new place, spent your whole Saturday lifting heavy boxes and furniture, only to have them ghost you the next week? Or maybe you lent someone money when they said they were in a tight spot, and now they act like they do not even know you when you walk past them. Or perhaps you stayed up late helping someone finish a project for work or school, and once they got their good grade or their promotion, they never even said thank you, let alone returned the favor. The pattern is always the same. They keep you close only when you are useful. The second you stop providing what they need, or the second they get what they wanted, you become invisible. And here is what makes this so painful. When they use you and throw you away, it does something to your sense of worth. You start wondering if your only value is what you can do for others. You start questioning if anyone could ever want you around, just because of who you are, not because of what you can give them. You develop trust issues that follow you into future friendships and relationships. You build walls around your heart to protect yourself from getting used again. But let me tell you how to spot this before it destroys you. Pay attention to when they reach out. Is it only when they need a favor? Do they ever call just to check on you and see how you're doing? When you are going through a hard time, where are they? I bet they are nowhere to be found. But when things are good again and you have something they might want, they show back up with a smile and a story about how busy they have been. Here is a test you can run. Stop being useful. Stop saying yes to every request. Stop going out of your way to help them. Watch what happens. If they are a cold-hearted person, they will vanish so fast it will make your head spin. And when they do, remember this. Your worth is not based on what you can do for people. Your worth is in who you are. Real friends stick around whether you can help them or not. Now, this next sign is going to open your eyes in a way you might not be ready for, but you need to hear it. Most people in this world have something inside them called empathy. When someone tells them about losing a loved one, they feel something. Their heart drops. Their face changes. They might not know exactly what to say, but you can see in their eyes that they care. That is empathy, and it is what makes us human. It is what connects us to each other. But cold-hearted people, they do not have it, and when you see it missing, it is one of the most chilling things you will ever witness. Picture this. Someone is standing in front of them, tears rolling down their face, talking about something that just broke their heart into a million pieces. Maybe they lost a parent. Maybe they are going through a painful breakup. Maybe they just got terrible news about their health. And this cold-hearted person? They stare at them with blank eyes. No change in their expression. No softness in their voice. They might even check their phone while the person is crying. Or they shrug and change the subject to something completely unrelated, like what they want for dinner. That is not someone having a bad day or being awkward with emotions. That is someone with an empty core where feelings should be. Let me break down the difference between fake concern and real concern, because this is crucial. Fake concern sounds right on the surface. They might say the words that are supposed to help. They might say things like, "That is tough," or "Sorry to hear that," but the words are hollow. There is no feeling behind them. It is like watching an actor read lines from a script they do not care about. Real concern, on the other hand, has weight to it. When someone genuinely cares, you can hear it in their voice. You can see it in their body language. They lean in. They ask questions. They sit with you in your pain, even when it is uncomfortable. Cold-hearted people will do the opposite. A friend loses a parent, and they respond with a casual shrug or immediately talk about their own problems. Someone is crying right in front of them, and they look bored or annoyed that they have to deal with this. A loved one gets sick, and instead of offering comfort, they complain about how the situation messes up their plans. Think about what that reveals. Most human beings are wired to feel something when they see pain. When a baby cries, we want to help. When someone falls and gets hurt, we rush over. That is natural. That is normal. But these people, the wiring is just not there. They watch suffering the same way you watch a commercial on TV. No reaction, no connection.
Nothing.
And it gets worse. Sometimes they do not just ignore suffering. They mock it. They minimize it. They tell you to get over it, or that you are being dramatic. When you needed a shoulder to cry on, they gave you a cold wall instead. Over time, everyone around them learns the same painful lesson. They cannot count on this person for emotional support.
Not now. Not ever.
So let me ask you something. Think back to the hardest moments of your life, the times when you really needed someone. Was this person there for you, or were they completely absent? That absence tells you everything you need to know. This is sign number 3, and it is a big one. Now we are going to talk about something that can completely mess with your mind if you do not recognize it. Manipulation. This is a core weapon for cold-hearted people, and they are scary good at using it. When most people manipulate someone, they feel bad about it afterward. That guilt eats at them. They know what they did was wrong and it bothers them. But cold-hearted people, they manipulate without feeling a single drop of guilt. To them, it is just another Tuesday. And this is a lesson you cannot afford to ignore, because manipulation can destroy your sense of reality.
Let me explain how this works.
They twist your words until you do not even recognize what you said anymore. They gaslight you, which means they make you question your own memory and perception of events. They play mind games that leave you confused and doubting yourself. One of their favorite tactics is guilt tripping. You try to set a boundary, something simple like saying you need time to yourself, and suddenly you are the bad guy. They make you feel selfish for having needs. They make you feel cruel for wanting space. Before you know it, you are apologizing to them for something you had every right to do. Here is another move they pull. They play the victim, even when they are the one causing all the problems. They hurt you, but somehow by the end of the conversation you are comforting them. They mess up, but you end up feeling bad for bringing it up. It is like they flip the script so smoothly that you do not even realize what happened until later. And they lie. They lie with a straight face and so much confidence that you start doubting what you know is true. They will tell different stories to different people just to create drama and watch it unfold. They will take your secrets, the things you trusted them with, and use those secrets as weapons against you when it benefits them. One of the most damaging things they do is isolate you. They slowly cut you off from your friends and family. They make little comments here and there about how your friends are not really good for you, or how your family does not understand you like they do. Before you realize it, they have become your whole world, and you have nobody else to turn to. That is exactly what they want, because isolated people are easier to control. The psychological damage from this kind of manipulation is serious. You start second-guessing everything. You feel like you are losing your mind. You cannot trust your own memory anymore because they have rewritten history so many times. Your confidence disappears. You stop believing in your own judgment. You always feel like you are in the wrong, even when deep down you know you are right. And here is the thing that makes this so dangerous. They have been doing this their entire life. They are experts. They have had years of practice manipulating people without remorse, so they know exactly which buttons to push. Cold-hearted people actually enjoy the control that manipulation gives them. It makes them feel powerful. It feeds something dark inside them. And because they see nothing wrong with it, they will never stop. Not on their own. Not because you ask them to. Not because you explain how much it hurts you. The only way to win against a manipulator is to stop playing their game completely. You have to remove them from your life. Cut the cord. Walk away. I know that sounds harsh, but trying to reason with someone who manipulates without guilt is like trying to teach a rock to swim. It is not going to happen. Protect yourself. Your mental health depends on it. This is sign number 4, and it is a massive red flag. Now, I need you to take a moment and think about this with me. Think about the people in your life who really matter to you. The ones who have been there through thick and thin. The friends who know your stories, your fears, your dreams. The family members who saw you grow up and still choose to be close to you. The people who would drop everything if you needed help. Now think about this cold-hearted person in your life. How many people like that do they have? Really think about it. Cold-hearted people go through their entire life without forming one single genuine bond with another human being.
Not one.
Their relationships are all surface level. They might know a lot of people. They might have a long contact list in their phone. They might go to parties and social events and seem popular.
But look closer.
Nobody is actually close to them. Nobody really knows them. And more importantly, nobody from their past sticks around. Do you want to know why this happens? Real connection requires three things: vulnerability, empathy, and genuine care. You have to be willing to open up and let someone see the real you. You have to be able to feel what others feel and respond to their emotions. You have to actually care about someone beyond what they can do for you. Cold-hearted people are not capable of any of these things. They cannot be vulnerable because they have no depth to share. They cannot show empathy because they do not feel it. They cannot genuinely care because there is nothing inside them that connects to others. Look at the pattern of their relationships over time. They are always short-term and shallow. Every connection is transactional. They never share real feelings because they do not have real feelings to share. They keep everyone at arm's length. Go back further in their history. Where are the childhood friends? Where are the ex-partners who still respect them? Where are the co-workers from old jobs who stayed in touch? They do not exist. Instead, there is a trail of broken relationships behind them. People who refuse to speak their name, family members who barely talk to them, friends who eventually walked away and never looked back. And here is what they do when you ask them about it. They blame everyone else. Every single failed relationship is someone else's fault according to them. Their ex was crazy. Their former best friend was jealous. Their family is toxic. Everyone else is the problem. But think about it. If every single person in your past has cut you off, what is the one common factor in all those situations? They are the common factor. Ask yourself this question about the cold-hearted person in your life. How many long-term, healthy relationships do they maintain? Count them. I am willing to bet the number is 0. And this is not because they choose to be alone. This is because they fundamentally lack the emotional capacity to connect with other human beings. No matter how hard someone tries to get close to them, there will always be an empty space where real connection should be. Maybe you are thinking you can be different. Maybe you can be the one person who finally reaches them and breaks through that wall. Let me stop you right there. You cannot. Trying to be that person will only waste years of your life and break your heart in the process. This is not about effort or love or patience. This is about someone who does not have the ability to form real bonds. It is like trying to get water from an empty well. You can drop the bucket down as many times as you want, but there is nothing there to bring back up. You deserve someone who is capable of real love and real connection. Someone who can be vulnerable with you. Someone who feels what you feel. Someone who genuinely cares about you. That person exists, but it is not the cold-hearted person you are trying to fix. This is sign number 5, and it should tell you everything you need to know. So here we are at the end, and if you made it this far, I want to say thank you. I know these truths are hard to swallow. They cut deep because maybe you recognize someone in your life through these signs. Maybe you saw your partner, your friend, your family member, or even someone at work. Let me remind you what we covered. Cold-hearted people never apologize or admit fault. They use you and throw you away the moment they are done. They feel absolutely nothing when you suffer. They manipulate you without an ounce of guilt. And they go through life without one genuine connection to show for it. If you spotted even 1 or 2 of these signs in someone, that is your warning. But if you saw all 5, that person is cold-hearted, and there is no question about it. Now you have a choice to make. You can protect yourself by creating distance from them, or you can ignore what you just learned and stay stuck in the same painful cycle.
Let me be straight with you.
You cannot fix them. You cannot change them. You cannot love them enough to make them grow a heart. Setting boundaries and walking away is not mean. It is necessary for your own peace and mental health. When you remove these people from your life, You make space for real relationships, genuine connections, people who care about you. Trust your gut when something feels off about someone. Your emotional health matters more than trying to save a relationship that only drains you. Now, after everything you just learned, going back to your old ways and accepting this treatment would be one of the most foolish decisions you could ever make. You know better now. You have the knowledge. Use it. Before you go, the algorithm just suggested a video for you to watch next. Click on it. That video was picked specifically for you based on what you need to hear right now. Do not scroll past it. And if this video helped you, share it with someone who needs to see this. Hit that like button, subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss content that can change your life. Remember, recognizing these signs is the first step to protecting your heart and building a life surrounded by people who truly care. Now go watch that next video. Your future self will thank you.